This video is loaded with freebies. Hey, I'm Angela Gasper, a mom, a wife, and survivor and thriver of toxic mold, and I desire that you do the same. Unfortunately, with toxic mold, we don't know that it's killing us because it's a silent killer. Toxic mold is a silent killer. We've been taught to just accept mold in our living space, because that's ultimately when it's silently killing us, is when it's in our living space. So the mold under our kitchen sink, the mold in our bathrooms, brown spots on our ceiling tiles, that's toxic mold. The mold that accumulates along our windowsills when our curtains are sitting too tight against it, especially in the wintertime, that's toxic mold. And it's silently killing you, because although it looks like it's just sitting there, it's just sitting, minding its own business, it's truly not. It's actually releasing mycotoxins, like a volcano that's exploding. It's releasing mycotoxins and causing those to become airborne, and you're breathing them, it's getting on your skin, and it's causing issues within your body, because once it's in your body, it's sticky. It accumulates in certain locations of your body, and wherever is most convenient for you. It's different for each of us, and then it causes issues. It leads to diseases, the common diagnoses that we're all familiar with, but they all stemmed from the mold that's in your home. We got to do something about this. We got to recognize it. We got to stop being complacent about it and take it seriously. We cannot live with mold in our homes. If you have that mildewy smell, that is a sure sign that your home is toxic. And sometimes there isn't a mildewy smell. Either way, if you see mold or if you smell mold, it's serious and you've got to deal with it properly. So this video is loaded with freebies, so stay with me to the end. I'm so excited. I have a new release that I can't wait to get to you. So again, I can't reiterate enough, toxic mold. It looks innocent, it seems innocent, we're trained to believe it's innocent, but it's extremely serious and we need to take it serious. So 3 symptoms that are due to toxic mold quite often that you don't know about. First off, weight gain. Are you gaining weight and you can't lose it? No matter what you try, it won't come off. Oftentimes that's due to toxic mold. Are you going around zapping everyone? Are you that person that touches the doorknob and it zaps? You can send electricity all over the place. That's due to toxic mold. That is actually due to an electron imbalance in your cells. So you're becoming sick at the cellular level if you're constantly zapping someone. The third one, tremors. Do your hands shake uncontrollably? I'm making mine shake. A tremor is actually much faster than that, but do your hands shake uncontrollably? That is oftentimes a toxic mold issue. So those things lead to many more issues down the road if not taken seriously. So we got to take it seriously. First off, my first freebie, I'm going to put in the notes below. It's also in my bio, but it is a quiz of all the toxic mold symptoms. It's going to take you between 3 to 5 minutes to take the quiz, and it's going to count up how many toxic mold symptoms you're dealing with. You're going to be shocked at what are actually symptoms of toxic mold, because we just accept them as normal. A cough, a continual cough, tends to be because of toxic mold, but yet we deal with it all the time. Sinus issues, oftentimes toxic mold. So take the quiz. Go down to the comments below and grab that quiz, because it's free and it's going to be incredibly enlightening for you. So unfortunately, one thing you need to know about it is most doctors don't understand toxic mold illness. They treat it as an allergy. They only think of it as an allergy, and there's so much more to it. When I told them that, I'm learning about this and I think I might be having an issue with toxic mold, they immediately sent me for an allergy test. This is not an allergy issue. This is an inflammatory issue. This is a detoxification issue. Your detoxification pathways are clogging up and your inflammatory markers are rising, you're growing, you're ballooning up like a balloon, you feel like a beached whale because toxic mold is stuck inside of you and it's not coming out properly. So you have to have inflammatory markers tests done, labs, if you want to investigate toxic mold. And it's not an allergy. I mean, if you're curious and insurance covers it, you could do an allergy test, but it's not going to show up as an allergy if you're dealing with toxic mold illness. So because my allergy test came back okay, here's things that I was told by my doctors. I went through probably at least 10 doctors in a series of several years, and here's things that they said. It's all in your head. And I was getting sicker and sicker and eventually became bedbound. And they told me, you're so uncooperative, just take the meds. They wanted to put me on antidepressants, pain meds. I'm like, I'm not depressed. That's not my issue. Or this is what getting old looks like. Get used to it. You're 35. It's all downhill from there. I was like, what? 35 is old? No way. You just need to learn how to deal with your stress better. Oh, have you heard that one? You look normal. Is your marriage okay? You're just more sensitive than most. You're allergic to dust, not mold. Mold cannot be your issue. Those were things I heard. Like, even they took out my medical file and right in front of me wrote in large letters, uncooperative. Toxic mold illness is serious. And there's stuff that you can do about it, but you have to become aware of what you're dealing with to be able to deal with it. One great resource that has all the lab markers you would need to have done and lots of information on it is survivingmold.com. Dr. Richie Shoemaker is one of the first to have discovered this. Actually, not the first, because it actually is talked about in the Bible, which is so cool. But Dr. Richie Shoemaker is an excellent resource. He has a ton of stuff out there. I've also got a ton of freebies in my bio. I teach you how to clean it properly because Google says use bleach. That's the absolutely worst thing, and it actually makes it more toxic. So don't do that. Grab my free resource in my bio for how to clean mold. And here's one of the biggest issues. Toxic mold is not rare. Statistics say that 70% of our homes are moldy. So 7 out of 10 people like you are living in a moldy home. 7 out of 10. That's a lot. So this is so urgent. So little information's out there about this, and it's making you sick. It's causing you to age. It's causing you to gain weight. It's causing you to have low energy. It's stealing your sleep. And we've got to deal with it. So grab my quiz below and see if this is your issue. Check out the symptoms and share it. Share it. Let's make more people aware of this issue because it's all fixable. That's the most beautiful thing, is it's fixable. If we learn how to remediate our homes properly, if we learn how to take care of our homes properly, it's all fixable. So the next thing is, I had mentioned that it affects our detoxification pathways. So we're getting clogged up and not properly detoxifying. It could be in your liver, it could be in your colon, it could be in your kidneys, wherever it is. That needs to be properly detoxified. And because toxic mold is sticky, you've got to use specific strategies to get it free. So I will also include in the notes below, and it's in my bio, my free detox guide. It teaches you all the different ways I used to detox toxic mold from my body and heal my body, relieve my body from that stress. So it's all my favorites, but it's a lot. So what you have to do is you have to decide where your symptoms are, where is your issue, and then narrow it down to that and pick a detoxification process according to those symptoms. Or you can do it based on cost, or you can do it based on the amount of time you have to spend on it. So lots of different ways to break it down, but I break it down by organ system and symptoms. I find it really helpful and easy to use. Just pick one to start with. Just pick one and you'll see yourself feeling so much better quickly. Next thing is with toxic mold, as you're trying to heal from toxic mold exposure, you've got to be sure you're taking in food and nutrients, supplements that aren't full of toxic mold. Unfortunately, so many of our supplements or foods, they're processed poorly, they're raised in nutrient lacking soil, they are processed with chemicals, harsh chemicals, toxic chemicals, and they are surrounded in mold, or they're left out to sit in mold while they're waiting to be processed. Your food needs to be raised with higher standards. So in my bio link, I have included all of the products that I use that I absolutely love, that I have found that are low in toxins, low in mold, or no mold. There's companies out there that test for this stuff to make sure that they do third-party testing. So someone else is coming in and testing and make sure that their products are clean for you to use. And so that's what I put on my bio. All the products out there that I put on my bio are clean and work for me really, really well. I promise not to put anything out there that does not work. So check that out too, because you need access to clean foods, especially if you're desiring to thrive in life. Who wants to just make it through life or just survive clawing through life trying to, let's have energy, let's thrive, let's have fun. And so with that, you've got to deal with the toxic mold. It can't be tolerated. You got to be that freak that's not willing to tolerate it. Check out my bio. Check out the links that I have below. And then finally, I wanted to include that July 1st through the 7th of 2024, this year, there's going to be an essential oils video series, but it's going to be live. And so be sure to grab that in my bio because it's absolutely free. Do you ever question if you're using essential oils correctly, or if you could do it better, or what do I do with these things? Are you that person? This is a great opportunity because it's absolutely free. Just grab the link in my bio, and it's series like these that taught me out of the box ways to heal, out of the box teachings about toxic mold. These types of series that are completely free were a difference maker for me. And so I want to get out the word and share them with you too when I'm made aware of them. So July 1st through the 7th, and every day it's a new day with these series. Every day it's a new set of speakers, a new set of conversations. And grab that Essential Oils Revolution. Okay, so in the notes below, you're going to see my toxic mold symptoms quiz. Take that. You're going to be shocked and amazed, and hopefully your numbers are low. Hopefully you don't score high numbers in this case. And then grab my free detox guide so that you can get started with detoxifying your body properly, the right way, so that you can actually experience energy, so that you can actually experience a good night's sleep and clear mind. And then grab the Essential Oils Revolution live webinar series, July 1st through the 7th. Sign up for that. And, oh yeah, my guide for how to clean mold, because you don't want to clean mold wrong. Mold is not to be messed with. Mold is used in chemical warfare. It's serious. We need to take this serious, and please be sure to share. I am so glad that you made it to the end. Thank you so much. Please be sure to share, because people are dying because of toxic mold. People are being diagnosed with diseases, serious diseases, because of toxic mold. Let's live healthy, strong lives, just like we're intended. God is good.